Alright, dude. I have the YouTube open ready for you, dude.
Because fuck it. I still haven't got a chance to turn down this music.
Oh, no shit. Still getting fucking ear blasted.
Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Alright. Actually, no, why do I got shit on my face?
What? I'll watch here in a second. I gotta finish this match.
Hell yeah. Making my character anyway right now.
Okay.
Give him the old Dapper Dan look. Oh yeah.
Dapper Dan.
The gnarly scar, why not? That look angry.
Gotta have the RBF, dude.
Unibrow, could. I could see me doing that.
The unibrow.
Character. I don't know what my name to be. I don't know. I don't know what to name him. Man. Okay, I'll just my real name.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
That was quite something. I am. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
That was quite something.
I am indeed a student. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Alright.
It appears we are almost ready to depart.
I can turn this
It's a
shit
pity
on.
we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
Oh, Eleazar!
I look like Tom Holland, dude.
Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart
That's
your
right.
finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
All right.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! Yeah! Yeah!
going in quick. They waste no time. Holy shit.
Yeah, get pretty intense early.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Hey, thank God. I adjust my audio. Been getting hammered over here.
Didn't do it at the main menu or anything?
I don't think, if it was, I didn't see it, so. And I'm not saying I'd see it, I gotta do something else too. Man, that was a hell of an opening scene. Calling it right now, and I haven't watched any video of this game, so not spoil it, but I'm calling it my guess right now. The guy who just died in the carriage is gonna be part of the plot in the game and be a bad guy. Or whatever it is. He just died way too easy. Seemed suspicious. And nope, calling it. Him.
Yeah.
Calling it right now.
You're probably right.
Gotta edit my thing on YouTube. Alright. That's straight. Doesn't sound so loud now, does it?
No, it's not as bad. What's the pitch have to do with anything?
What, before? That's
No,
your
like-
voice. Your voice, your character's voice. You can choose your voice too. So that I chose like a more of a deeper teenage voice. You can have like a super pansy voice if you want, but that's what I wanted. I didn't want to sound so much of a sissy. I should have named myself like Macho Man or something. I couldn't think of anything, so I just put my name in. I'm boring, but whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty much usually how I go.
Alright, let's see. That music's still a little loud, eh?
Not too bad. I don't know. I also don't have your stream on it all the way up, so it's probably not as bad on my side.
All right, here we go.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
I mean, I wouldn't call it faded when it's literally right there, but you know. Hold on. It is... I would say if you do end up getting in this game and playing it, fucking burn it down. Holy shit. I'm deaf, but I don't need that much.
Mind your step.
Actually, the home cinema. Headphone. Sure.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Alright.
Excellent!
I'd select the active target. Players prefer the targets in the avatar with the thumbstick.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there.
That's a pretty nimble old man. Holy shit. He's just like, no problem.
Quicker than you, dude.
Yeah, good lord.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
That's awesome.
Steady yourself. Reparo! almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Mini-map shows the surroundings with the this current objective.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
I like the title, dude. LevioSUUUUUHH. I didn't even read that earlier.
LevioSUUUUUUHH.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
You get to it.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
I will say the game looks pretty good. Like, looks clean.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed.
That's what Garrett looked like the night he fell asleep on us on Overwatch.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close.
Nice.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Nice.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Jesus.
Vault number...
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
I got you,
Thank you
Dan.
for your
I'm
help.
not that far in the game. I'm still fairly at the beginning. What house you going, Dan? I'm not even to Hogwarts yet. It's kind of something before, I guess. I don't want to talk about it too much, just in case you've been waiting to play it, obviously.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Ready your wand and guide along the symbol, okay? Kind of weird. Gonna take some practice. All right.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Interesting. I'll probably go Slytherin. Everything I read, house means nada, just colors you wear. Oh, dude, it's Hufflepuff gang all day over here.
A door.
What I'm gonna be.
Oh, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos. This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Revelio.
Never.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the
Excuse me.
statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
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 Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Deposo! Confringo! Confringo! Defendo! Levioso! Exposo!
Oh wow.
Confringo! Deposo! Defendo!
Dang.
Levioso! Exposo!
Oh wow, that didn't last long at all.
Confringo! Deposo!
Oops, wrong button.
Levioso!
Wow.
Exposo! Deposo! Confringo! Levioso!
Dude, stop. I'm trying to get them to attack me.
Confringo! Defendo! Exposo!
Oh, I hit the button, but you know, whatever.
Confringo!
Jesus, that was a large lead.
Levioso!
Hit me. Hit me. Hit. Oh my god.
Exposo!
I'd rather die at this point. When I do this little mini there.
Confringo!
Alright.
Deposo!
That's fine. I wanted to die because I didn't want to waste that healing thing. I'd rather just try again. I wanted to see if I could do that parry 3 times just because. Kind of weird to time it with it was saying.
Revelio.
Really?
Confringo. Confringo. Levioso. Expulso. Take Levioso. Confringo. Deposo. Lego. Expulso. Levioso. Confringo. Deposo. Lumos.
Alright.
Stay close.
Got it. The timing is a little weird with the defense spell. Oh shit.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Stay this way.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos.
Alright.
Revelio.
I suppose I'm on my own this time. To align these statues with their reflections.
What? Not that one.
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Yeah, that's one.
To get all of them to stand at once.
Right here, okay. I didn't know it was gonna let me do that from that far, so that's interesting. Oh, come on. Hold Y during, there you go. Stun enemies with a stupefy counterattack. Stun enemies take extra damage indicating by gold numbers. Nice. too early. That's what I'm saying. It's weird timing.
Lumos.
Alright. The timing's a little weird on that defense thing, but it was alright.
Yeah, that part's pretty cool.
A little weird though, but not bad. Just, I mean, the defensive stuff should be tricky. It should be timing right. So I like it.
It's actually a challenge, you know.
Yeah.
Not just simple.
I dig it. Yeah, head circle means hit incoming. Dan. Farther hits. It didn't do it a lot of times when they were close, because the game's like, well, you should see the hit coming, so if you get hit, it's your fault, right? So. Alright. This.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they? I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right. Ranrock. Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful. Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Nap. There she is. This isn't my stream lagging, by the way.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's
No
happened
idea
this
what just
evening
happened.
between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Wasn't on me or my streams end. So
Ready for the
that's-
sorting ceremony?
Anyway.
Latinius, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
By dropping frames here.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Hell no. Yeah, Hufflepuff. Sheesh.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Better be Hufflepuff!
Why is it doing this? Yep.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, Here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff Common Room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Alright, come on. We've had enough cutscenes. We gotta get to some action, man. That we're getting introduced, but...
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Paul's here. See if we have any more issues. I don't know why I'd be dropping frame. Going with it. Roll with the punches.
Yeah, is your game doing that on your end too?
Is it
does
still
it on the
dropping me?
stream. No, not right now. It's not. But
It
earlier
was
it
cuts.
doing
It wasn't just in the cuts. Like, it wasn't just a stream though. In game, it was doing it. Like the game
Weird.
itself was doing it, not the stream it too. Like, it was the game, but then it was causing. I don't know. Something happened. I don't know if I need to. Is it VSync? Is what everyone turns off? No.
Yeah, everybody turns off. I mean, especially if you have like a G-Sync monitor and stuff.
The VSync turn that shit off.
Yeah.
I thought so. I couldn't remember. I always forget it, and then I turned it off. I forgot to turn off motion earlier. So hopefully that helps as well, because I shouldn't have any problem streaming this game with my internet. I mean,
You really shouldn't. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just I have no idea.
Well, it's not like you really have to have a full internet connection for that game either. It's not multiplayer.
Oh yeah,
so
that's what I was saying. I don't understand what was going on. Played it late? I don't know. Dude, I turned it off and a lot going on.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate.
Oh,
Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, You'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hardworking too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so.
Oh, and you're
Lenora,
humble.
by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Yeah, I didn't like her at all. Nice common room. That.
Arthur's got you.
You don't need
It's
to be
all right.
frightened, little cat.
That Philip's cat up there.
I can't
What up on the
quite
ledge?
reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my
Oh,
dad brought
he
home
said the
stuck
M
its
word.
tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Hear that, Tad? They said the M word, dude.
I said the M word, dude.
Oh shit, I'm about to drop my fucking controller. I was trying to plug in my phone. Shit. Hold on. Yeah, you heard it. He said it, dude. Jesus, this cat won't shut the hell up. Jesus. Right?
Hey, you are a muggle, dude.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Bitch, I don't know
mind,
you.
I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Shit, I just put it up my sleeve like
Thank
that.
you, Professor,
Sheesh.
but what do you mean
clean.
keep track of what I'm learning?
Clean.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Alright, that's cool. So they got a way to fast travel in this game as well.
Seems like a pretty big map.
Yeah, it seems like it's trying to give you everything to kind of
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
do whatever, I guess.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Right.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Yes, Professor Binns does drone on a bit.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
And no shit. Telling
Speak
you
of the
nothing.
devil. Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little receptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, And so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
So lock my.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Great. Finally, I get to walk by myself. Holy shit. Look around, you know. Right.
Oh my god, you get to play the game, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude.
Cutscenes are fan service, man. They're gonna have a lot of those probably.
I mean, I don't mind them, but it was just a lot in the beginning. Like, a lot. I mean, I've been playing for over an hour, and I'm just now getting to move on my own. You know what I mean?
You gotta watch all 6 movies, dude, before you get to play the game. Come on.
That's... What's that on the map? Hold on. What chest? Oh, side quests. Oh. Looking like a pretty big map. That's nothing yet. Oh, look at that. Hogsmeade. Alright.
He's even that good at it.
How much chest is up here?
That life is behind me, I promise. Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean.
Let's be sure we make some time to study.
Am I at the right level now?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says
know
you're
what that
telling
is.
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert
Anyway.
Boot.
Touching the one. Oh, yeah. Alright. Get it. See, right now, it's gonna say it's fucking up on stream. But it's doing it in the game, too.
Behind you. There is an
Weird.
open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello,
Don't know why.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
You gonna let me do it? Like...
Accio. Excellent control. Stay focused. That's it! Very good! Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Alright, Zach, I gotta go do some things real quick.
Yeah.
I might be back here in a bit, but
That
it's
is
my
how
kid's
it's
birthday,
done.
so
I got you.
we'll see. Alright, cool. Later.
Later, man.
Accio.
Too much.
Happens to the best of us.
Here we go.
I knock her off? Really? The other person's gonna get 50 every time? Okay.
Phew.
Excellent. Good.
Be sharp. There we go.
I'm gonna lose. There, so I'll have to try to knock her off.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Dang, I hit that thing hard. Still didn't go.
Nicely done.
I lost anyway.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
Accio.
Jesus.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
Get anything to do though? It literally pushes her in. Like, get the hell out of here, dude. This cheating.
That
Fucking
is
bitch.
how it's done.
Yeah, well. The other time I hit it, it just rolled off with it, so I figured I'd try.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Really? That time I let off, it barely hit.
Splendid!
Terrible.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it. The mist was so thick, I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can
A
use
word,
that for your
if you would.
influence, if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
I don't want it. Got for headgear. I'm not feeling it. That either. Oh, he just wears nothing.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
get those flames covered. Oh, that's kind of cool. The eyes follow you. Nice.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Only all of my students would have
Protego. Complicates things. Levioso!
I do enjoy lively duels.
Yo, get up here. Beating the hell out of him.
For a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Alright.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Bishop.
We'd be more uplifted in potions if it were taught by Dementors.
Professor Howin was carrying some pearl dust the other day. Obviously, I also got to go up there.
Sorry, I had to stop it. Cat, dude. Fuck that fast
Handy
travel
resource
flame.
indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Alright.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright. Assignments are touch requests given to you by Hogwarts professors that way.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
Affecting my gameplay
No lesson
too,
or lecture can
not just the
compare to
stream.
first-hand
Don't know why it's
experience.
doing that.
And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Hold on one second. Thing is going. Man, this game's really heavy on your memory. Whoosh. Biggest thing. They haven't had issues. I noticed it starts affecting the game though at the same time. Like I'll have drops in my stream, like a frame or something. But then even like with me playing it, not just streaming it, it's starting to fuck up. So it's something with the game, I guess, that they're just not, you know, brand new.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
LevioSUUUUUH.
Got it.
This might be, this might have to be one of the games I stream in a lot lower quality, and I don't know. It just seems like it's heavy on your.
The flying page must be around here somewhere.
Weird, I had no issues in the beginning until I got to a certain point.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Accio! Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Fast room.
The food that appears in the Great Hall is conjured.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
What are you up to now?
Whatever I want. Game is pretty heavy on you.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
Oh.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
Power should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Blacks.
Revelio!
That's what my mother says.
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Good dig.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
I mean, were there any other side quests? Haven't been there. You mean? Actually, there should have been.
In trouble, are we? Beat up to that good.
I trust the preliminary tasks were...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.